people to come out of the square and participate in the circle? What's a path forward on that?
It's big. We've been talking about that right from the beginning, though.
And that couldn't possibly be a step in that direction.
Oh, darling, we've been doing that.
It's a choice in education.
Yeah.
But it should fall on it should fall on self-education, not mob having to, because we've been the most documented race in the world, right? And it's just constantly extract. Today, extract. Like, I'm going to go camping now, I'm not going to lie, I'll be exhausted in half an hour. I'll be like, and I'll have to go sit by the fire and jump in the fresh water, freezing cold water to reset, and fill my cup up. And that's my way. That's my way of finding balance. But it always comes at a cost to us in sharing and not oversharing and navigating all that. And
so a path forward is all the individuals of mobs to come back and remember our place in the circle. Remember that old fellow that you were talking about that has to represent.
Yeah.
Because when you have your circle and you remember our place in the circle, there's respect, there's memory of our laws, there's, respect is pretty much it, because you don't, okay, well, that's that old fella there or that's that old woman there. We sit in a circle. That person has the responsibility of that mob to carry that because the decision was made. But it's not, they're responsible for those decisions too with other people in that same circle who hold that same knowledge and wisdom to be able to then take it and call on other fellas that BJ was using there who have that because they represent those people and they got to sit in there and then they got to say, okay, well hang on, this is what's happened here. And do we need to go here? When colonisation came here a long time ago, a lot of our old people shut our laws down because they knew what was happening. They've already intervened and they've had the old feathered rainbow serpent. Them old laws had to be kept. They only got reactivated back in the early 1990s as far as I'm aware, right across the planet. And that's that same information that same question and answer that happened within the consciousness, because there's no 6th degree of separation. So we don't have to sit here and say, well, hang on, there's a very respected elder in Native American, in that country over there, and a very well-respected elder over here who holds them, who are law keepers, and then all the law keepers around the planet know what's going on. They don't have to go to each other's country to come together to have a discussion. They know because consciousness knows. They sit in that space, they go into the stillness and they pick up. But they all have to make a decision collectively in agreement for something to change. And from my comprehension of things, that's what they had to do to reactivate an old law. That's all I'm saying. So these fellas work differently. There's a force behind everything in the square. There's a force. It's not necessarily a force that's in agreement with the vibrational frequency of mob or the planet.